Hey Chiefs Kingdom, what's going on? Buckle up because today's Kansas City Chiefs news might just shake up everything we thought we knew about this offense heading into the new season. There's a bold rumor floating around, a controversial name attached to it, and if it actually happens, it could completely redefine the identity of this team. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every detail. Because here's the deal, the Kansas City Chiefs are not coming off a bad season like some reports suggest. Let's be real, this team has been one of the most dominant forces in the NFL era with Patrick Mahomes under center. But even elite teams have weaknesses, and one area that fans and analysts keep pointing to is the wide receiver room. So the big question is, are the Chiefs about to make a shocking move to fix that? And more importantly, is Stefon Diggs really the answer? Stay with me because this story gets deeper, more complicated, and honestly, a little messy. The Kansas City Chiefs offense has been explosive for years, but last season showed something interesting. Defenses are adapting. They're doubling Travis Kelce, playing deeper coverage against Mahomes, and forcing other receivers to step up, and sometimes that consistency just wasn't there. Rashee Rice showed flashes, no doubt. Xavier Worthy brings speed that can stretch any defense in the league. But beyond that, the depth chart starts to feel a little thin when you compare it to some of the top offenses in the NFL. And that's exactly why analysts are starting to connect the dots. If the Chiefs want to stay ahead of the curve, they might need another elite playmaker. Someone proven, someone reliable, someone who can win one-on-one battles when the game is on the line. That's where the name Stefon Diggs enters the conversation. A player who has built a reputation as one of the most precise route runners in the league. A guy who knows how to get open, rack up yards, and deliver in big moments. According to recent speculation, adding a receiver like Diggs wouldn't be a crazy move. It would actually make a lot of sense from a football perspective. The Chiefs need another weapon, and Diggs has the resume to fill that role immediately. We're talking about a receiver who, even in challenging situations, has consistently produced high-level numbers. The kind of player who can instantly command attention from defenses and open up opportunities for everyone else on the field. Now let's talk about the fit. Imagine Stefon Diggs lining up alongside Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy. You've got speed, physicality, and elite route running all in one offense, orchestrated by Patrick Mahomes. That's scary for any defense in the league. Diggs thrives in timing-based systems, and we all know Mahomes can adapt to any style. Whether it's extending plays or hitting quick reads, pairing him with a receiver like Diggs could unlock a whole new layer of this offense. And let's not forget Travis Kelce. If defenses are forced to respect Diggs on the outside, Kelce could find even more space in the middle of the field. That's a nightmare scenario for opposing coordinators. But hold on, this isn't just a simple football decision. There's a reason why this situation is complicated. Because while Diggs brings elite talent, he also comes with off-field concerns that teams can't ignore. There have been reports of legal issues and personal controversies surrounding him. While not all details are fully confirmed, NFL teams always take these situations seriously when evaluating potential signings or trades. And for a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, who have built a strong culture inside the locker room, this becomes a critical factor. Talent alone isn't enough. The front office has to believe the player fits the system both on and off the field. Another important detail. Despite the rumors, there's no confirmed move or negotiation happening right now between the Chiefs and Diggs. This is speculation based on team needs and player availability, not an official deal in progress. That means Chiefs Kingdom, we've got to separate hype from reality. Just because a move makes sense on paper doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. Still, you can't ignore the possibility. Because if there's one thing we know about this organization, it's that they're always thinking ahead. Always looking for ways to stay one step ahead of the competition. And if the front office believes that adding a player like Diggs could elevate this offense back to unstoppable levels, then you better believe they'll at least consider it. Let's also talk about Diggs' recent performance. Even after dealing with injuries in previous seasons, he's shown he can still produce at a high level when healthy. That kind of resilience is something teams value. But durability is another question mark. Can he stay on the field for a full season? Can he handle the physical demands of a deep playoff run? These are the kinds of questions the Chiefs would need to answer before making any move. And then there's the financial side. Bringing in a star receiver isn't cheap. The Chiefs would have to balance their salary cap, consider future contracts, and make sure the move doesn't hurt them long-term. So now I want to hear from you, Chiefs Kingdom. Would you take the risk? Would you bring in Stefon Diggs to boost this offense, even with the off-field concerns? Or do you trust the current group to develop and step up? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now because this is one of those debates that can go either way, and your voice matters. At the end of the day, this is what makes following the Kansas City Chiefs so exciting. There's always something brewing, always a move that could change everything in an instant. And whether it's a blockbuster addition like Diggs or a breakout season from a young receiver already on the roster, one thing is certain. This team is not done chasing greatness. So make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. Share this video with your fellow fans, and let's keep this conversation going. Because Chiefs Kingdom, the next big move might be right around the corner, and we're going to be here for every second of it. Fire American football!